This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Donald Trump is arrogant. I mean, he's arrogant. One of the big problems I had in 2016 when he first got elected was obviously the bad policy. First and foremost, the terrible nature that is Donald Trump. But as a secondary sideline issue, it was I didn't want to reward him with great power. This man who's done nothing in his life to earn respect, to earn adulation like he's getting it. He's done nothing. He is a self-serving demagogue, a hater. And we rewarded him with the highest office in the land. Lifetime Secret Service protection. Just coddled like a little baby. And he carries with him this arrogance and this entitlement with him everywhere he goes, up to and including courtrooms where he is acting out and being chastised by the judge, threatened to be removed from the court because he won't keep his yapper closed. The gaping hole underneath his nose won't quit moving. I'm going to read a couple paragraphs of the interaction between the judge and Trump's legal team from Politico. Here's the headline. You just can't control yourself. Judge threatens to kick Trump out of courtroom. Lawyers for E. Jean Carroll accuse Trump of muttering, "It is a witch hunt," within earshot of the jury. This in and of itself is jury tampering. I mean, when you're in there and you're the ex-president of the United States, he wants to be in control of places within our society that he's just not in control. You have rights, but you are powerless inside of a courtroom. Here's what the article says. A federal judge threatened to kick Donald Trump out of court Wednesday after the former president made repeated comments within earshot of the jury hearing a civil defamation trial against him. Trump muttered that the case is a witch hunt, among other similar comments, according to a lawyer for the writer E. Jean Carroll, who is suing Trump over derogatory comments he made about her while he was president. The episode prompted a stern rebuke from U.S. District Judge Kaplan, who repeatedly tussled with Trump and his lawyers during a testy courtroom session Wednesday morning. Quote, "Mr. Trump has the right to be present here. That right can be forfeited, and it can be forfeited if he is disruptive, which is what has been reported to me," the judge said. Kaplan then spoke directly to Trump, who was seated at the defense table. "Mr. Trump, I hope I don't have to consider excluding you from the trial," he said. "I understand you are probably very eager for me to do that." Now, the reason he would say that is because he knows Donald Trump doesn't have to be there. The only reason he's there is for politics, is to play the victim, to crawl upon his cross and hang there for everyone to see and act like he's being victimized when he's been found liable for raping this woman. At that point, Trump threw up his hands saying, "I would love it. I would love it. Love it. If he were kicked out of court." "I know you would, Kaplan replied. "You just can't control yourself in this circumstance, apparently." And Trump shot back, "You can't either," going toe-to-toe with a federal judge in the judge's courtroom. Now, Donald Trump's not showing up today, but Donald Trump they always make a little station for him outside the courtroom to make a statement with his flags. And this is what took place outside the courtroom. And it is telling that here we are nearly 10 years after Donald Trump coming on the scene as a politician. And the greatest hits is all he's got. He's not changing it up. It's the same thing, so much so that the flair, the bombacity, the weightiness of his comments, they're lost even on him. Watch him here say that he's the one who's been damaged. I should be given money. I'm the blah, 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 blah. She's deleted all this information and all this evidence. Completely untrue. And then almost like a musician signing off, we'll see you later, Cleveland. He's like, all right, with that, I'm out of here to New Hampshire. It is. It's too much. Anyway, watch this.
So the big take today was that she deleted and destroyed massive amounts of evidence, and we think that both trials should be thrown out because it's ridiculous. They should be thrown out, and I frankly am the one that suffered damages. I should be given money, given damages, and that's where that is. And with that being said, I'm heading out to New Hampshire. Thank you very much for being back there. Thank you. Thank you very much, everybody. Nice to see you, Paula. You take care.
And with that, I'm headed out to New Hampshire. Again, I'll go back to what I said in a previous video. Donald Trump is unwell. And I don't know why it brings me so much joy, but it does. But this is who Republicans want to be president of the United States. This guy. She deleted and destroyed massive amounts of evidence. Some might call it dumps, massive dumps, huh, Donald Trump? And we think that both trials should be thrown out. And I, frankly, am the one that suffered damages. And I should be given money. You know, that's what it's about. Anyway, I cannot wait for these cases to end so we can get to matters of the election and matters of importance to the rest of the world. I mean, this is important. He needs to be held accountable, absolutely. But I'd like to get on with the business of the country, with the business of not electing Donald Trump, moving on to make things better in America for so many millions of people who are having a hard time right now. And until we get through these different items, it's going to be hard to attend to that. So what do you think? I would love to know. You can call, leave me a brief voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, you can email me, as always, daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. Listen, I would ask that if I bring you value, if there's somebody else out on this platform or whatever platform, whether that be Patreon or Facebook or whatever, that does more for you, go support that person in independent media. It's very important. But if I am that person for you, click the join button below. See what's involved to become a channel member for $2 a month. You can help support creating this work and reaching the people that we reach with this platform and the podcast and the other things that we do. I would appreciate it very much. You can also hit the super thanks button for immediate support, or go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. All those are great ways to help support what we do. Follow me on the social media. I'm at Dollemore on Twitter and Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Facebook, all of them at Dollemore. I'd love to see you there. And I will see you next time. I think I'm owed the money. Be genuine. Take care of one another.